Doug Bird with Three Birds Farms. Nah, it's a bouncy mattress the kids play on. You're gonna have to ignore this video. My tripod broke. I have no way to mount my camera, so we're doing this one-handed today. I had a lot of questions here recently. What do I do with tall, leggy plants? Most often it was Annabelle hydrangea, which are sun-loving plants. And if you put them in a shady spot, they're going to stretch out looking for the sun, like this one. I intentionally let about 30 of these Annabelles grow like this. One, so I could do a video, and number two, for cuttings. So, I know you guys are going to hate this, but sometimes you just got to prune your plants. You take this thing right here, and we're going to cut this top completely off of it. So we got some new growth down here. It's a perfect place to take this plant off. Oh, don't you just hate that? Let me fish that out real quick. We don't waste plants when we trim them. Those are cuttings for new plants. You may think I just tortured that poor little plant, but that's going to make that thing flush out with several more branches. As you can see at the very bottom, we have some leaf nodes popping out right there. Now, this is an Annabelle hydrangea that I did about 2 weeks ago. I did the same thing to him. Now look, I've got three new branches in this thing, and that's going to slow it down, make it bush out. This one I did about a week ago. See how it's just now getting new growth coming out of it? That's what happens when you cut the tops of them off like that. You encourage new growth. Now that piece that I just cut, yeah, we don't throw that in the trash. We're going to stick this in the ground and make a new cutting out of it. What we're going to do, this is hard to do one-handed, but we're going to take this top half off right here. It's too new and it won't stand up, and it's not going to do much for you. We're going to straighten him out by cutting. See, there used to be 2 leaves right here. That's where you're going to get your roots. So we cut just below that root node, leaf node. We're going to, give me just a second, we're going to strip all the leaves off of this except 2. Going to take our hands and pull them off. Give me just a second. I know you guys can't see this, and I really hate this, but that's what it's going to look like when we're done. Now, I use Dixie cups. Saves a lot of money on buying pots. And sand. Straight sand. It's all you need to start cuttings in. Suck your sand down real good. All you got to do is take a screw or a nail or something sharp. Put 3 holes in the bottom of the cup for drainage. Let that water soak down in that cup a minute. I'm telling you guys, this looks like we're being cruel to these plants. I know, and you hate to see it happen, but in the future, these plants are going to look a whole lot better. Take you a nail, a pin, whatever you have handy, just poke a hole in the middle. You take your cutting you just made. Those of you that's been doing this a while probably know this. Yeah, it's a crooked cutting. That happens with these Annabelles. They grow so fast and so tall that the stem can't support the new growth, so it bends over a little bit. And it starts looking for the sun again, it starts growing up, and it causes a bend. but it won't hurt nothing. So I'm gonna stick it in the dirt just like it is. Stick it down the sand like so. Now you got yourself a new plant in about a week to 10 days. This will be the result. After all that hassle, your plant's gonna look a lot better. This will work with a lot of, just about every plant that you have that's growing tall and leggy, reaching out for the sun. Just cut him down. You won't hurt him. Cut him down to the first leaf node. This is another one I did about, it's been about 10 days ago. He's getting all kinds of new growth on him. This is, unfortunately, this is what you got to do with your plants. So they'll just keep stretching, and you'll have an Annabelle hydrangea with one stem. I know, it seems cruel, like I keep saying. A lot of people don't like to prune, or they don't know how. But it has to be done. And when I put that in the sand, as you noticed, I put it in to them first 2 leaf nodes. And I left this one up here by my fingers sticking out of the ground. That's where you're going to get your new growth, out between them leaf nodes. You can do this with practically any plant you have that's tall and leggy like that. But anyways, maybe next time I do a video, I'll have me a new camera stand, and we can make this look a whole lot better. But for now, you guys have a good one.